The Lagos sun blazed down, unforgiving and relentless. Amid the chaos of honking cars and shouting bus conductors, Amara and Bisi stepped out of a glass tower, their faces heavy with disappointment. Their group interview at a top marketing firm had left them feeling invisible, outshined by louder, more confident candidates. Bisi muttered, "Did you see that girl in the red dress? She talked like she owned the place." Amara sighed, "Maybe it's not for us. God knows best." Bisi snapped, "I'm tired of God knows best. I want a job." They had spent their last money on transport, hoping for hope, but found only tired feet and heavier hearts. As they waited by the roadside, luxury cars sped past, splashing dirty water, a cruel reminder of the life just out of reach. The city's rhythm moved on, indifferent to their struggle. In Lagos, dreams and heartbreak often walk side by side. Just as they were about to start the long walk home, a battered yellow taxi pulled up. The driver, an older man with kind eyes, smiled. "Taxi? Where are you going, my daughters?" Bisi eyed the car with disdain. "Is the air conditioner even working?" she whispered. Amara polite replied, "Surulere, sir." The driver nodded, named a fair price, and they climbed in. The car groaned to life, but inside was clean, with a pineapple air freshener swinging gently. The driver hummed quietly, navigating the madness of Lagos traffic. After a while he asked, "How was your day? You look like you fought a great battle." Bisi stared out the window, lost in frustration. Amara felt a small comfort in his concern, a rare kindness in a city that rarely noticed sadness. Sometimes a simple question can feel like a lifeline. The journey continued quietly. Amara answered the old man's question, sharing their disappointment about the interview. The driver listened, nodding, his attention gentle and sincere. Bisi interrupted, "What's the point? Just drive us. We'll pay you." She saw only a driver, not worth her time or trust. The old man smiled unbothered. "It's okay. The city is hard. Sometimes a closed door is just God telling us to knock elsewhere." His words were simple, but they lingered. Amara felt a strange peace, comforted by his wisdom. "Thank you, Papa," she said quietly. Bisi rolled her eyes, putting in her earphones, shutting out the world. Amara and the driver spoke softly about hope and family. Bisi remained silent, missing the quiet lesson unfolding in the front seat. In Lagos, not all lessons come from classrooms. Some come from unexpected teachers. At their stop, the journey had come to an end. The bustling sounds of Lagos filled the air as they prepared to step out of the taxi and continue their day. Amara, with a genuine smile, carefully counted out the fare and paid the driver. She made sure to look him in the eye, acknowledging his service with respect and gratitude. "Not just for the ride," Amara began, her voice filled with sincerity, "but for your kind words." She paused, letting the weight of her appreciation sink in. "They really made a difference to my day. Thank you." He smiled warmly, his eyes crinkling at the corners. "Keep your good heart, my daughter. It's worth more than money in Lagos." He chuckled softly, a knowing glint in his eye, understanding the value of kindness in a city that often demanded hustle and ambition. Bisi, on the other hand, jumped out of the taxi, impatient and seemingly oblivious to the driver's presence, ignoring him entirely. She was already focused on her next task, her mind racing ahead. The driver, noticing the stark contrast between the two friends, turned back to Amara and asked, "What is your name, my daughter with the kind heart?" His voice was gentle, filled with genuine curiosity. "Amara," she replied, her voice clear and bright. "And my friend is Bisi." She gestured towards Bisi, hoping to include her in the conversation, but Bisi was already several steps ahead. He nodded slowly, his eyes filled with a deep understanding. "Don't let this city change you, Amara. Respect everyone, young and old. You never know who God will use to bless you." His words carried the weight of experience, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of life. With a final nod and a wave, he drove off, merging back into the chaotic ballet of Lagos traffic, disappearing into the sea of yellow taxis and bustling buses. Amara stood for a moment reflecting on his words, letting them settle in her heart. The encounter had left a warm feeling within her, a sense of connection and purpose. Bisi, already several feet away, scoffed, rolling her eyes. Let's see what kindness will buy you in the market tomorrow, Amara. You need more than kindness to survive in this city. Amara simply smiled, a gentle, knowing smile. It costs nothing to be kind, Bisi, and sometimes it's worth more than anything money can buy. They walked home, one lighter in spirit, her heart filled with gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose. One weighed down by pride and a cynical view of the world, unable to see the simple beauty in human connection. Sometimes the smallest kindness, a simple word of appreciation, a genuine smile, leaves the deepest mark on a person's soul. The city moved on, its relentless energy swallowing everything in its path, but Amara carried something new within her, a quiet strength, an unwavering belief in the power of kindness. Bisi, unchanged and unmoved, hurried ahead, already planning her next move, her focus solely on her own ambitions. The lesson lingered in the air, a gentle reminder that even in the heart of a bustling city, kindness could blossom and leave a lasting impact. 2 days passed. Amara stayed hopeful. Bisi grew more bitter. On the third day, Amara's phone rang, a strange official number. Hello? She answered, cautious. Good afternoon, is this Miss Amara? I'm calling from Apex Marketing Global. Amara's heart raced. She braced for rejection. The CEO would like to see you for a final interview tomorrow at 10 a.m. Amara was stunned. Me? The CEO? Yes, he was impressed with your profile. Amara agreed, barely believing her luck. After the call, she sat in shock. How? Why her? Sometimes the universe answers in the most unexpected ways. Tomorrow would change everything. The next morning, Amara dressed carefully and returned to the glass tower, heart pounding. She was led to a plush executive office, the city sprawling below. She waited, nerves on edge. The door opened. Not the stern interviewer, but the old taxi driver, now in a sharp suit. Amara's jaw dropped. It was him. He smiled. Good morning, Amara. Please have a seat. Or should I ask, where are you going, my daughter? Amara stood frozen, shock and realization flooding her. The poor driver was the CEO. In Lagos, nothing is ever quite as it seems. The real interview was just beginning. Amara's world shifted in an instant. The lesson of kindness was about to come full circle. She sat, ready to listen. Amara sat speechless, the weight of the revelation settling upon her. She felt a whirlwind of confusion and disbelief. How could this be? The man sitting across from her, the esteemed Chief Adeleke Oho, was also the taxi driver who had taken her to the interview. It was an astounding twist she never saw coming. Every few months, Chief Adeleke Oho began, his voice calm and measured, I drive my old taxi to see the real Lagos and the real people applying here. It allows me to connect with the city on a different level, to understand the pulse of the community and the character of those who seek to join our company. He watched how candidates behaved after tough interviews, when they thought no one important was watching. He observed their interactions with others, their reactions to setbacks, and the true colors they revealed when the pressure was on and the stakes seemed low. These moments, he believed, were far more telling than any resume or rehearsed answer. We can teach skills, he stated firmly, but not character, humility, or kindness. These are qualities that come from within, forged through life experiences and a genuine sense of empathy. They are the foundation upon which we build a strong and ethical company. Your friend Bisi is undeniably smart, possessing a sharp intellect and impressive qualifications, but her heart was full of pride. She carried herself with an air of superiority that ultimately overshadowed her potential. She insulted my car and was rude, displaying a lack of respect that was deeply concerning. Because she thought I was just a poor old man, someone beneath her notice. She failed to see the value in every individual, regardless of their social standing or material possessions. But you, Amara, were different. You possessed a quiet strength and a genuine warmth that set you apart. Disappointed, but not defeated by the initial interview. Sad about the perceived setback, but not rude or resentful. You respected someone you thought had nothing to offer, demonstrating a level of empathy and consideration that is rare and invaluable. That was the real interview, the one that truly mattered, and you passed with flying colors. Tears welled in Amara's eyes, not of sadness or regret, but of overwhelming gratitude and profound understanding. All she had done was be herself, authentic and true to her values. Sometimes, the test is not what you expect. It comes in unexpected forms and hidden within everyday situations. The greatest lessons are often hidden in plain sight, disguised as ordinary moments waiting to be discovered. Amara realized her kindness had opened a door no certificate could, a door to opportunity and fulfillment. The CEO smiled warmly, extending a welcoming gesture. You have the heart we need here, the compassion and integrity that will make a real difference. The city outside kept moving, a vibrant tapestry of life unfolding in its usual chaotic rhythm. But Amara's life was about to change in ways she could never have imagined, embarking on a new chapter filled with purpose and promise. The real reward, she understood, was character, the inner compass that guides our actions and shapes our destiny. In Lagos, a city of dreams and challenges, that's what truly matters, the strength of one's character and the depth of one's compassion. The interview ended, but the lesson would last forever, etched in her heart as a reminder that true success lies not in what we achieve, but in who we become. Chief Oho, a man known for his keen eye for talent and his commitment to nurturing young professionals, handed Amara her employment letter, a crisp, official document that represented a turning point in her life. This wasn't just a job, it was an opportunity, a chance to prove herself and build a future she had only dared to dream of. Management trainee with a life-changing salary. The figures seemed almost unreal, a stark contrast to the struggles she had faced. This salary meant security, the ability to support her family, and the freedom to pursue her ambitions without the constant weight of financial worry. It was more than just money, it was hope materialized. You'll be trained in every department, Chief Oho explained, his voice filled with confidence in her potential. From marketing to finance, operations to strategy, you'll gain a comprehensive understanding of how this company works. We believe in investing in our people, and we see great promise in you, Amara. I'll mentor you myself, Chief Oho added, a gesture that spoke volumes about his belief in her. I'll guide you, challenge you, and help you navigate the complexities of the business world. My door is always open, and I encourage you to ask questions, seek advice, and never stop learning. Amara's hands shook as she accepted, the weight of the opportunity settling upon her. It was a moment she would remember forever, a testament to her hard work, perseverance, and the unwavering support of those who believed in her. Tears of joy streaming down her face, a mixture of relief, gratitude, and overwhelming happiness. It was a release of all the pent-up anxieties and uncertainties that had plagued her for so long. Thank you, sir. I promise I won't disappoint you, Amara said, her voice thick with emotion. She knew this was her chance, and she was determined to make the most of it. Just keep being yourself. Treat everyone with respect, Chief Oho advised, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. Remember that success is not just about what you achieve, but how you achieve it. That's the secret to true success. His words resonated deeply with Amara, reinforcing her own values and beliefs. Amara floated home, her heart full of hope and gratitude. The city seemed brighter, the sounds more melodic, and the air filled with the promise of a brighter future. When she told Bisi, her friend was silent, absorbing the news with a mix of emotions. The joy on Amara's face was undeniable, but Bisi couldn't shake off the feeling of unease. Then, overcome with regret, a wave of guilt washing over her. The silence stretched between them, heavy with unspoken words and missed opportunities. Bisi remembered her own words and actions in the taxi, the arrogance and disdain she had displayed towards Amara. The memory stung, a sharp reminder of her misjudgment. She realized her pride had cost her everything, blinding her to the true value of kindness and humility. The realization was a painful blow, shattering her self-image and forcing her to confront her flaws. If only I had been kind, she sobbed, the words escaping her lips in a torrent of remorse. The tears flowed freely, a release of the pent-up guilt and regret that had been consuming her. Amara hugged her, offering comfort, not judgment, understanding the pain and regret that Bisi was experiencing. She knew that forgiveness was the first step towards healing. "It's a lesson for both of us," she said gently, her voice filled with compassion. "We all make mistakes, but it's how we learn from them that truly matters." Bisi's tears were the start of change, a cleansing of the soul, and a commitment to becoming a better person. The path ahead wouldn't be easy, but she was determined to learn from her mistakes and make amends. Some lessons are painful, but they plant seeds for a better future, nurturing growth and fostering resilience. The experience had been a harsh one, but it had also revealed the strength and compassion within them both. Amara's kindness had changed her life, and Bisi's too, demonstrating the ripple effect of compassion and the transformative power of forgiveness. In Lagos, the smallest actions can have the biggest consequences, shaping destinies and altering the course of lives in unexpected ways. The story was not just about a job, but about the power of character, the importance of humility, and the enduring strength of friendship. The city had taught them both invaluable lessons that would stay with them for a lifetime. Amara thrived at Apex, her kindness shining as brightly as her talent. Chief Oho mentored her, and she lifted her family from hardship. She never forgot her roots, treating everyone with respect. Bisi, humbled, changed too, working hard, grateful for a second chance. Their friendship deepened, forged by the lesson they'd learned. The story of Amara and the CEO who drove a taxi became a quiet legend in Lagos. Its message was simple: never judge by appearances. The person you look down on today may hold the key to your future. Always be kind, always be humble. In Lagos and everywhere, you never know who the poor driver really is. A good heart opens doors that pride never will.